Pokémon Horizons just dropped a brand new preview trailer that absolutely blew everyone's minds. It confirmed a Pokémon Legends ZA arc, it addressed the biggest criticisms of the show, and it possibly had connections to Ash Ketchum's anime too. Everything about this is insane and we just need to talk about it right now. It was just confirmed that we're going to get a special 3-episode long flashback arc, fully focused on what Roy got up to in the 1-year time skip. It's titled Episode Mega Evolution, and the entire storyline takes place in Lumiose City, in the Kalos region. So yeah, folks, this is our Pokemon Legends ZA story arc that we all prayed for. The episodes are even airing in October, around the date that the Pokemon Legends ZA video game is releasing. That's going to be such a hype time period to be a Pokemon fan. So the preview trailer showed Lumiose City, and first of all, before we say anything else, it is utterly identical to the Lumiose City in Ash's anime. Like, I've lined them up side by side, and genuinely every single building is identical, the placement of every building is identical, it is the exact same Lumiose City. That could mean nothing, it could just be like a reused asset, or it could mean that they take place in the same universe. I'll let you be the judge. But regardless, this makes me think that 1 year ago when Roy went to Lumiose, what we're going to see in these episodes, back then Lumiose City was the same as it was in the X and Y games and in Ash's anime, but then I bet 1 year later after the time skip, if our heroes visit Lumiose City again, I bet it'll be the big new upgraded futuristic Lumiose City from Legends ZA. That would be such a cool way to incorporate the time skip into the story, by having Lumiose City transform during the time skip from what it was in X and Y into what it is in Legends ZA. I really hope that's the case, dude. We then see Roy standing at the bottom of the Prism Tower, admiring it excitedly. And look, I know Prism Tower is going to be significant in Legends ZA, that's probably why it's featured here. But dude, you can't expect me to see the Prism Tower in the anime and not immediately wonder where the heck Clemont and Bonnie are. This is their home, their gym, you know? Where's our favourite sibling duo? I don't think Clemont and Bonnie are confirmed to return because of this, but man, this really could be the closest we've ever been to knowing whether Horizons and Ash's anime take place in the same universe. If we see or even get a cameo from Clemont and Bonnie, then my head will actually explode. Seriously. It kinda feels crazy to even see Roy standing where Ash once stood, in front of the Prism Tower. The trailer also showed Roy exploring Lumiose City with Crocalor and Captain Pikachu, RIP our boy Kilowattrel, forgotten again, and then Roy and Uruto crash into each other at the bottom of the Prism Tower. This is probably the first time they ever met, dude, and I'm shocked that Uruto looks basically exactly the same as he does a year later. Like, man, it really makes me wonder what was in the water Roy was drinking. How did he grow up so much during the time skip while no one else did? I can't wait to see how Roy and Uruto first bonded, because Roy was such a different person back then. And dude, this is the part that had me the most hyped in the entire world. In a training dojo, we see Roy's Lucario meditating, surrounded by aura. But obviously this is before Roy caught him. So we're finally getting Roy's Lucario focus. Finally, dude! Finally! We're gonna see his backstory, how Roy met him, how Roy caught him, his personality. This has been my biggest criticism of Pokemon Horizons for months, so I'm so relieved they're finally fixing it with this arc. It's a shame that we'll have to wait until October for it, but at least we know it's coming now, and that's better than being in the dark, you know? We see Roy and Uruto both challenging Lucario in a battle, and I imagine they both want to beat it and catch it. They even seem to be arguing over Lucario, and the trailer also showed a mysterious knight-looking character. And call me insane all you want, but I have a strong feeling that this guy could end up being Korrina's father. Not only do they have the same light blonde ponytail style hair, but they also both have the same shade of red incorporated in their outfits, and his shoulder pads are kinda similar to Korrina's helmet. And of course, both of them are strongly connected to Lucario's and Mega Evolution in the Kalos region, because I think this guy is going to be Roy and Uruto's mentor to learning Mega Evolution, to bonding with Lucario. Maybe Lucario could even be his Pokemon, and then when Roy proves himself to him, he gives it to Roy. I can definitely see that happening. So yeah, I think they might have just revealed who Korrina's dad is. The trailer shows him giving Roy and Uruto their Mega Bracelets, and it shows Mega Lucario. So yeah, this is really exciting, man. We could have actually just met Korrina's dad, and he could be training Roy in Mega Evolution. And also, the accessories on the back of his outfit kind of remind me of Quaquaval's feathers. So maybe if we see him again after the time skip, maybe he could help Dot evolve her Quaxwell, especially because he seems to own a fighting dojo and Quaquaval is a fighting type. That'd be so dope, man. And then finally we see that Emma from the Pokemon X and Y games is going to be featured in this arc too, and her adorable little Esper. For anyone who doesn't know, Emma is a girl from Kalos who got mind-controlled by Team Flare, and then she eventually got saved and became Luca's apprentice as a detective in training. That story arc was never incorporated into the Pokemon X and Y anime, so it's so cool to see it happening now. I wonder if we'll see Luca from Ash's anime, or if he'll be mentioned at all. Who knows? And I wonder what kind of role Emma will play in the arc, whether she'll just be like a companion to Roy, or his guide around Lumiose City, or whether there's something deeper going on that we don't know about yet. One thing worth noting is that Emma is shown with her younger design from Pokemon X and Y, but as we know, in Pokemon Legends ZA she has a new design because she's grown up years later. So I think in these flashback episodes from a year ago we'll see her with her younger design, and then if she returns in the anime after the time skip in the future, then she'll have her new grown up design from Legends ZA. Just like how I think Lumiose City will change after the time skip, I think Emma will be the same. And finally, can we just appreciate the poster for this mini arc? It's so fire, dude. I bet these 3 episodes are gonna kinda feel like one movie when you put them all together. I'm definitely gonna watch it in a movie format after they've all released. Overall, I could not be happier about all of this news. Not only are we getting Roy, Uruto and Lucario backstory finally fixing that huge criticism, but we're also getting game content through Emma, Lumiose City, Legends ZA, and on top of that, the chances of an Ash anime character being mentioned is higher than ever. There are odds on Clemont, Bonnie, Korrina, Luca. It could actually happen, dude. But even if it doesn't, this is still going to be the best thing ever. And speaking of the best, this really is the best time to be a Pokemon Horizons fan, dude. We are so lucky getting this anime every single week. So let me know what you think about this new special arc in the comments below. Are you as excited as I am? What are you hoping to see? And are you sad that Liko won't be around? Because I've seen a lot of anger from some people about that. I think it's okay for Liko to not be around for a few episodes, you know? I don't think it's the end of the world. Oh, and also just to say quickly before we end the video, I do still plan on making a review video for the new Pokemon Horizons episode. There is a lot I want to say on that topic, man. There is so much to talk about. But I have a really busy weekend in real life, so I don't really know when I'll be able to get it up in time for. It would be ideal if I can get it up at the regular time, but it might end up being a day late. I'll do my best though, of course. I'll try and be as quick as I can. Anyway, feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy, or join our Discord server or become a channel member using the links below. And thank you so much to my awesome current channel members: Giscadia, Hope, Not Mini, Melissa, Blazing Shots, Shiny Charm, Toten, Jay, Dowpow, Zalukstrom. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching and best wishes until we meet again!